Mrs. Swenson is ready. She has her noise maker there in hand. Not sure how that works with a mask, but she can wave it. Yep, waving it is good. And we are excited. We do this every year. We get together and we celebrate our award winners, but really this is about celebrating everybody, celebrating this project and all the hard work that's gone into it for both students and staff. And here we are. We're at the big finale as far as our school is concerned. And we're going to recognize some students today for their quality work. And I felt like we needed to bring a little personality to this. So this is our 10th anniversary of the Whittier History Day project. That's a long time. I think some of our students are like 12 years old. So that means they were 2 when we started doing this. That's unbelievable. We had students who were in diapers when we started doing this, a long time ago. So let's go ahead and get started with just a walk down memory lane for those of us who were around a while back. This is what it looked like in year 2, I believe.
It's Whittier History Day, our 2nd annual event. 7th and 8th graders here at the middle school have spent the last 8 weeks researching a topic of their choosing.
I did my project on Marilyn Monroe.
My project's on Adolf Hitler, and mine's on Star Trek.
And the explosion of the Challenger.
The history of rap and hip hop music, and it's a lot less about the who and the when and the dates. And it's a lot more now about skills. We've opened the gates for kids to really get into whatever interests them most, but based around those English language arts and the social studies standards.
Later on today, we're going to present our project to the judges and they'll look at our website.
I have an iMovie and I have headphones and they're probably just going to listen to it and then ask me questions. And you just sort of have to answer them and remember that you're trying to prove your topic was a turning point. I was considering Anne Frank and I was considering fast food restaurants as well as Malcolm X. And I found that with Malcolm X, I really wanted to explain that he was a turning point, and I really wanted to prove that.
Once they'd figured out which project they were the most interested in, they then did some background reading. Then we taught them how to take notes, and so they did 5 different secondary sources. Throughout that whole process, we were giving them feedback, and we wouldn't let them move on until they had hit our certain standards for each piece.
What's important is you saw students directing their own learning and imagining their own possibilities. I think that student choice here at Whittier is our culture. I mean, we had bus drivers here today. We had janitors here today. When the time comes, everyone, it's all hands on deck. And it's not something that can happen within a department. It can't happen within just social studies. It has to be every content area supporting us. What we've seen is a higher level of engagement. They're getting exposure to research-based learning, and they really are being challenged and are excited to learn about things that they're interested in. All of the students are proud. They're shining in a way that we haven't seen them shine because they have their community coming in. They can share their knowledge.
It's Whittier History Day, our 2nd annual event.
There we go. Mr. Chatto, this was year 3 for you, right?
That is correct.
It was kind of a challenging topic this year. Any thoughts on that? Anything that you ran into as we got into this topic this year?
Yeah, it is hard, but I think it's a fitting topic. We think about this year in the pandemic and how it's changed how we communicate with people. I think back a year ago, like this time, I had no idea what Zoom was, and trying to get on Zoom and interact with people. Now I think about in the past year, all the stuff that I've done over Zoom and how comfortable I've gotten with video calls and video conferences. Our communication's really changed. Less hugging, more, hug emojis, GIFs, whatever it is. Fitting, but, challenging. And it was fun to see students rise to the challenge of meeting this topic this year. And I always enjoy looking at the projects the students complete, reading through them and giving feedback. It's always a real joy.
So at our 35th annual Whittier History Day, they'll be doing the pandemic as a topic. That'll be kind of interesting. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. And we're going to start with individual exhibits in grade 7. And I believe this is Mr. Landry who we're going to hear from. Are you ready to go, Mr. Landry?
Yes, I am.
All right. So let's hear about the honorable mentions first.
So we have 5 honorable mentions in for 7th grade exhibits. We have Tucker Nelson, who did a project on the Cuban Missile Crisis. Leah Turcott, who did a project on Helen Keller. We have Kira Calder Richardson, who did a project on the legacy of Al Capone. We have Nora Thornton, who did a project on Ruby Bridges. And we have Maddie Benton, who did a project on Harvey Milk. So congratulations to the 5 of you.
Woo! All right, let's move to 3rd place.
In 3rd place, the project title was Stonewall Riots, the riot that led to equality. The winner is Riley Sullivan. Congratulations, Riley.
So what does that mean, Mr. Landry? To 3rd place, do they advance to the main competition with 3rd place finish?
So any student that we mentioned today, all the honorable mentions and 3rd, 2nd, and 1st place will have a chance to go to the state competition. So
Excellent.
every student that we mentioned today will have the chance to go.
Excellent. Thank you very much. And I did take quick snapshots of the exhibits. I didn't get anything beyond the exhibits, but it's a nice looking exhibit there. Here we go. 2nd place.
In 2nd place with the topic Harvey Milk, gay activist, the winner is Ava Willette. Congratulations, Ava.
All right. There's her project.
And in 1st place, another Stonewall Riots project, the Fight for Gay Rights. The winner is Ashley Strout. Congratulations, Ashley.
Well done. Taking home the 7th grade. And I saw you separated the grade levels this year. That's a first, right?
Yeah, we had the opportunity to send more students to our state competition, so we decided to take advantage of that.
Awesome. And there's her project. Let's move on to individual exhibits for grade 8. So this is Miss Carafa's category.
So for our honorable mentions, we have Breck Langevin. He did his on Gold, 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 the communication of the California Gold Rush. Then we have Anna Shanning. Hello, I'm Johnny Cash, How an American Singer Changed Music. Next, we have Aiden Bailey, The Telegraph. Cameron Tufts, American Lynching, the communication of white supremacy. And Sean Gagnon, Jackie Robinson.
All right, let's move on. 3rd place.
In 3rd place with a project on the 1968 Black Power Salute, we have Ruby Taylor. Congratulations, Ruby.
Nice job. And her project.
In 2nd place with the Pullman Strike, we have Ariana Gammon. Congratulations, Ari.
Well done, well done.
And in 1st place for the Messenger Pigeons, delivering messages since forever, Brendan Fox. Congratulations, Brendan.
Nice. And you can see that lots of different topics. Did we see some topics used more often than others across the board, or was there a pretty widespread of a variety here?
There's usually a good widespread, but then at the same time, there's certain topics that come up over and over again.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah. And there are the pigeons, messenger pigeons. And that, of course, ties in really well with the communication. All right, so on to group exhibits. And this one is a kind of a collection of 7th and 8th grade, correct? Here we go. And I think this is this Erica, Mrs. Swenson? Yep.
Yes, it's me. Okay, for 3rd place, we have Marley Sullivan and Mariah Bennett with nursery rhymes, the communicated history. For 2nd place, we have Lillian Gertch and Haley Polk for Elizabeth Cady Stanton fighting for the women's right to vote. And for 1st place, we have Landon Cooper and Brady Milton, Apollo 13, the successful failure.
Well done, well done. And I hope that if you're back in your classroom and you have these students in your classroom, you are giving them air fives and cheering for them back there as well. All right, on to individual websites. This is Mr. Gallipo Eldridge, and I know he helped a lot of students with their individual websites as well. Folks needed not the easiest program to work through, right, Mr. Gallipo?
No, it is definitely challenging. We have some real challenges with the platform, but students really stepped up and made some really great projects. And our honorable mentions, we have Jenna Karen with her project Hawaii's Journey to Becoming a State. Izzy Lamoureux, Rachel Carson, keeping all of Earth's organisms safe. And of course, Ethan Castanguay with Thomas Hopkins Gallaudet, revolutionizing communication for the deaf community. Nice job to all of our honorable mentions.
Nice, well done. All right, let's move on.
And in third place, with her project Mirabel Sisters, Martyrs for Women's Rights, we have Brenna Gallipo Eldridge.
I didn't do that on purpose, Mr. Gallipo.
And in second place, with his project Declaration of Independence, the document that changed America, we have Will Stanford.
Nice job.
And in the top spot with Elvis's role in the fight against polio, we have Ada Stenhouse.
That's a really interesting topic. Gonna need to check out that website, I think. Elvis. All right, individual websites in grade 8.
All right.
Back to you, Ms. Carafa, right?
Yep.
All right, here we go.
So our honorable mentions are Gavin Bonig for John F. Kennedy, How One Man's Words Changed a Nation. Shauna Wright, Stonewall Riots, and Mackenzie McQuaid, It's a Political Winter, the Fearless Communications of Anna Politkovskaya. Nice job, guys.
Glad you had to pronounce that, and I did not. All right, here we
Yeah.
go.
I'm sure I butchered it.
Third place.
So in third place with Ruby Bridges, The Right to an Equal Education, we have Haley Kime. Congratulations, Haley. In second place with Buck Brannaman, Communicating with Horses, Elise Gagnon. Congratulations, Elise.
Can't believe she did a project on horses. Can't believe it. If you've ever talked to Elise, especially at lunch, you know she loves horses.
And in first place, Making the World Fit Women, How Gloria Steinem Fought for Gender Equality, Mabel Tyler. Congratulations, Mabel.
All right. All right, we're on a roll now.
There's one honorable mention that we didn't bring up there, too. There's one that was missing. Do you want me to say it? Okay, or do you want to go ahead?
Yep, so there's another honorable mention. The topic is Every Individual Matters, Jane Goodall Communicating to Save the Chimpanzees, and it's Sammy Russell. Sorry, Sammy, that you weren't on the list, but you are definitely on our list, so congratulations.
All right, group websites.
So in first place, we have Olivia Ryu and Brianna Corvo for Warsaw Ghetto Uprising, the final communication for survival. Congratulations, girls.
Kind of a smaller category this year.
Yes, definitely. It's harder to work with partners with the cohorts.
Documentaries.
The documentaries were so good this year that we really want to encourage everybody to be part of the Maine History Day event. They were all really, really good, and the judges had a hard time making final decisions. But for our first honorable mention, we have Landon Earl, Indians Welcome, the communication of the occupation of Alcatraz. A second honorable mention, we have Carolyn Ingalls, Friendship, Effort, Victory, Shonen's Troublesome Journey Around the World. For third place, we have Everett Knowlton with his project on Clint Eastwood. And then we have a tie for first place. We have Jasmine Whittier, Message in the Sky, another passenger pigeon project. And then we have Cassidy Russell for her project on how the sinking of the Lusitania changed World War I.
Just couldn't break the tie there, huh? Too close? Too close to call. How long are the documentaries? Like, so if we pull up that website and we took a look, you know, people want to go back and take a look, how long is a documentary? Are there rules about how long they have to be and so forth?
Yeah, they have a 10-minute limit. And so some kids will push right up, they'll have like a 9-minute, 59-second project. Usually the top documentaries will be between 7 and 10 minutes.
Okay. And if folks want to go back and take a look at our Whittier History Day website, you can go and check out all of these projects. All of them are posted on there. You can take a look and look at it with more detail. All right, on to papers. These people show courage, and I don't know. In some cases, I talked to some kids that just said, I just couldn't cut my words down. So I ended up doing a paper, which is very impressive. We had to write term papers in middle school, and I am glad that I'm not in middle school anymore for that exact reason. Let's talk papers, though. I think, is this Logan, Mr. Landry? Okay.
Yes. Yep. So for 7th grade, in 3rd place with a paper about Rodney King communicating peace, the winner is Tavon Montanez. Good job, Tavon. In 2nd place, another Stonewall riots, beginning of the gay rights movement. The winner is Abby Mitchell. Congratulations, Abby. And in 1st place, with a paper about Grace O'Malley, Pirate Queen, the winner is Maddie Gershik. Congratulations, Maddie.
Right. Now we move right into the 8th grade papers.
Okay, so for the 8th grade papers, we have 4 honorable mentions. We have Savannah Tash with a paper about Elizabeth Blackwell. Will White did a paper about the Stonewall riots. Elise Landry did a paper called Try to Be a Rainbow in Someone's Cloud, the communication of Maya Angelou. And Emma McMahon did a paper, The Confirmation of Clarence Thomas, Anita Hill's sexual harassment allegations. So all 4 of you, good job. In 3rd place, with a paper, Communication to Manipulation, Jim Jones and the Massacre of Jonestown. Congratulations to Autumn D'Amelia.
Right.
In 2nd place, How the Ku Klux Klan Communicated Hatred Through History. Congratulations, Olivia Austin. And in 1st place, with a paper about the Statue of Liberty, A Message of Peace, Friendship, and Opportunity. Congratulations to Haley Peterson.
Awesome. So I also want to make sure that we are recognizing you folks who put in so much time getting everybody organized. And I think, you know, recognizing each of you, we're also recognizing our whole staff. I really appreciate how the staff pitched in this year, as they always do. Reading kids' papers, taking another look and doing some editing, just providing some additional support and encouragement, some additional time. So thank you for your leadership, Mr. Landry, Ms. Carafa, Ms. Swenson, Mr. Gallipo Eldridge, I think that's him, Ms. Shanning and Mrs. Adams. Really appreciate your leadership on this project. Mr. Chatto, anything you want to say about our staff here and the work they did on this project?
No, I mean, just want to echo a lot of what you said, and it really is like a collaborative approach. Really all the teachers pitching in, all of the ed techs pitching in. you, myself, all pitching in to help make this thing come together. And I think it's a real testament to the community that we have here as a school, as all staff are willing to help, students are willing to help one another get their projects completed. And, it's part of who we are as a school here at Whittier. And it's really great to see us live kind of our message and our values.
Ms. Swenson, this was your 10th event, correct?
Yes.
So anything you would say about this one versus the other ones? I mean, they're the obvious things, but anything that you would add in just about how the challenges or anything else? I heard that the cohorts certainly made challenge, for partners. Anything else that you would add?
I was just very impressed that we were able to pull it together and that the projects were as high quality as they were. This was so difficult and we did it. So it's really exciting.
I think we have some more exciting news coming in regards to NHD, but we'll wait on that. We'll wait on that until April, and I think we'll be getting some more information going on that. In the meantime, Mr. Landry, Ms. Carafa, anything that our students should be doing if they were recognized today? Any thoughts on that? What should they be working on?
I think each teacher will probably be checking in with their kids that are on the winter boards. But next steps are finishing process papers, annotated bibliographies, if they haven't done that. And then also we take a look at the projects and kind of go back through them. So they'll get information from us.
And we do have some awards that we're going to be handing out to students who were recognized today, shiny medals, but they're not quite ready yet. There's a sticker coming for the back that recognizes the event for this year. So we'll get those out as soon as possible. Again, we're very proud of you guys and what you've accomplished this year. So we'll sign off with a little fireworks show to culminate this event and to say, thanks for your efforts. We're proud of you. And I'm sure that there are some of you who are sleeping better now knowing that the Whittier History Day project is over for 2021. So have a great day. And roundtable teachers, when you're ready, it is time to move students to their first block of the school day as I try to turn off the recording here. Thank you for tuning in.